I want to do O Holy Night. That one is a little more advanced than some of the beginning songs that you might choose if you're just starting out. There are some signs that are very easy to remember, but there are also some translations in this song that you will need to be aware of. Holy. Just come down, it's a clean area. You come straight down with the H hand across that clean area, and I always bring it up and around. Night, if you think of your horizon and the sun, you're pushing it down over the horizon so that it becomes dark. Night. Stars, if you think of just pointing up to the stars in heaven, brightly. You start out from the source of the light and it just pops open brightly. Now there are several song words here that are going to be signed very similarly. Shining, take the center finger from your dominant hand. I'm right-handed, so that's my dominant hand. Center finger from the center of your palm, and it shines up, and it just glimmers as it goes up. That's going to be the same thing for glorious, shining, all of that. Dear, two D hands, and cross them, the same as love, but just cross them and hold them in. Savior, S hands, and you're going to see the slave come this way, but Savior, you bind it and it breaks free with a person ending on it. Sometimes I miss that if I get pressed for time. So bind them and break them free for Savior, person ending. Birth, it is the natural action of a baby being born. Birth. Long, you take your finger straight up your arm to designate a long area. Long. And lay, it's like I talk about Charlie a lot, and I'm going to lay him down in the palm of my non-dominant hand. Lay. World, W's, and you think of the way that the earth circles the sun, and then we land it. World. Sin, and that is both X hands coming up, grasping. It's like a double hook into a person. Sin. Now, error here, I'm doing the word wrong, and I've done several wrongs in this one. Pining or great sorrow, and that's the crushing action, putting something between your fists and just crushing it. He, now any of the pronouns you're going to just point to whoever you're talking about. He being God, so you're going to point up there. You would be out here, he is up there. Appeared. Okay, your pointer finger pops up through your non-dominant hand, palm down. Appears. Soul, that's the inner part of you pulled out. If you, like you're grabbing something inside and pulling it out. Felt, and center fingers up your chest area. Felt. Worth, it's like you're wrapping a package up. Worth. Thrill, joy, all of those are just happiness, all of those are just throwing out the feelings, and sometimes I take it with the center finger and it's just, oh, the joy of something. Weary, and you're going to see, oh, I'm just so tired I can't hardly stand up. Yonder, or over there. Now, breaks in this song means to come. And so I'm not going to do like I take a pencil and break it. I'm going to, it's over there, bring it over here. We're going to, for yonder breaks, yonder comes. New, fingertip to fingertip, dominant on top, slides up. And there's that glorious, but then here's mourn. And you're going to, your non-dominant hand lays in the elbow, and you're just pushing the sun up just a little bit. Fall on your knees, and that whole sentence is just down on your knees. That's just one sign that fills that whole sentence. Here, it's like you're grasping the sound and bringing it into your ear. Here. Angel, think of the wings of the angel. Voices, that is the V for voice coming out of your throat. Voices. Divine, the D hand across that clean area, just like holy was, but this is divine. Christ, and you think of the royal ribbon of Miss America coming from the non-dominant side down to your waist on the other side with the C. Christ. Lead, get a hold of your non-dominant hand, grab, and pull across. Light, and of course, brightly and light, very close. Faith, from the F from your forehead down onto the F, because it's what you're thinking is laid out in front of you. We have a faith that we really know that we're going to be able to see. Faith. Serenely. Here's another word that you have to just take it and translate it. And I've put it in kind of a quietness, because a serene scene is a very quiet scene. Beaming, and again, that, remember that glorious. So you're going to have that coming up and out. Glowing, the same thing. Heart, and your just center finger, dominant hand, touch the chest area. His, now when we talk about possession, open your hand and push it toward whoever you're talking about. His being God, yours being out there. Cradle, and in this one we're doing bed. We're not doing the manger in this one. The manger, you'll see with the double, it's an animal feeder, and that's kind of what it looks like, interlocking the fingers, and they put the feet in between there. Well, with Christ, they would have to lay him in that crevice of the manger. Stand, and you're going to, Charlie again, make him stand on the non-dominant palm. Wise, and you're just like you're pushing knowledge into your head. Wise, and then men from your forehead down to your chest. Orient, and that is the Chinese area. So you're going to take pinch hands toward your eye and then bring it up more toward your hairline. Orient, and thinking of the eyes, the formation of the eyes. Land, and you're just going to get a hold of it. King, the K, again, that royal ribbon. King. Lowly, here we go with humble. From the forehead, we're going to bring it down and underneath. Humble. Trials, and that's like you've seen the lady that has the mask on and she has the scales in her hand. That is your trials. Friend, and that's the grasping of the hands one direction and then flipping it and grabbing it the other. Nose, and you're just touching your forehead. Need, X hand, straight down. Need, should, all there. Weakness, and again, we've talked about that sign. Stranger is you're bringing it across and down. It's like you should have known, but you don't know that person, and with a person ending on it. Stranger. Behold, two V hands coming out like you're really watching something. To bend, take it down. It's like you've got your head and it bends down over. Taught, take information out of your head and you're giving it away. Taught, and truly Comes straight off the lips. It's truth, truly. Us, you're going to be circling from shoulder to shoulder, dominant to non-dominant. It's like you're circling everybody who's included, but that includes you too. So that circle would automatically go around you. Us. Um, and of course, love one another. And you see me rocking back. It's you and me and you and me and you and me. Law, the L against the formation of show would be like you're putting it out for people to see, but with the L hand for law. Gospel, the G comes down and comes up. Remembering it's the good news, and then news down here, so G up that news area, good news. Chains, think of the links in the chain. Break, and we talked about that one in a different form, but here it really means to break. Slave, and we talked about that one. Brother, come pinching the forehead like the baseball cap and coming straight down. Brother. Our and us, if open hand, because remember, our is possessive, so you have open hand. Name, and two hands over the two H's and just a double bump. Oppression or press down. So you take your open dominant hand and press down on your non-dominant hand. To cease, stop. And that's just cutting straight down. Sweet, good things off the lips. Sweet hymns is like a melody or a song. And here's song. So hymns would be back and forth with the H. Joy, of course, we've talked about that. Grateful, and chorus. A chorus is a group. So you start toward yourself, circling around to the other side. Chorus. Raise. Pick it up and raise it. Praise is like you're just clapping for them like you would at a show. Lord and Christ, King, all in that same. This one with Lord would be the L. Power, get a hold of it, pick it up, and put it down with power. Proclaim, words from the lips, and we're just taking them out. Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of the dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining till he appeared, and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices, oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born, oh, night, oh, holy night, oh, night divine, led by the light of faith serenely beaming, with glowing heart by his cradle we stand, so led by light of a star sweetly gleaming. Here came the wise men from Orient, the King of Kings lay thus in lowly manger, in all our trials born to be our friend. He knows our need, to our weakness is no stranger. Behold your King, before him lowly bend. Behold your King, before him lowly bend. Truly he taught us to love one another. His law is love, and his gospel is peace. Chains shall he break, for the slave is our brother, and in his name all oppression shall cease. Sweet hymns of joy in grateful chorus raise, we let all within us praise his holy name.